Good day, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video. My name is Sheepdog24, and let's get into this one then. So yes, now that we have done 4 out of the 8 in this final championship, this is going to be the final episode then for the Wreckfest series. And well, we're going to be doing it in the Venom, of course, because that's what we used last time out. I would recommend that you check out the last video before continuing with this one, because it was a very, very entertaining one with quite a few tracks we either haven't played on before or haven't played on in a while. And so that meant that the results were kind of a bit up and down. Yeah, hopefully they continue with the more random tracks, the tracks that they haven't really shown much of previously. Hopefully they continue with those in today's episode. So yes, the Clayridge circuit though is the next one for the last 4 events of today and the 5th event in this whole championship overall. Of course, we need to score about 500, 600 points-ish to get us over the line on our overall championship. So it's important that we actually start doing pretty well this time compared to last time, which we were a bit floundering in some spots. So yeah, let's see how things will go. We've got the Clayridge circuit though, the main circuit reverse, which we haven't been on in ages, and I don't know if we've done it in reverse, so that would be quite cool to see. But it's got a track length of 1,266 yards, a surface of 65% gravel and 35% tarmac, 3 laps of grid size 24, a single heat session. I have to win by at least 50 meters to get the bonus target done. So I suppose the only thing left to do, as you can see in the standings, we're 20 points ahead of Uncle Big Bob, so he's going to be our main rival. But the only thing left to do now is to get in to the Clayridge circuit, main circuit reverse. And so here we are, the Clayridge circuit. Quite a weird grid here. We've got only 2x2 rather than 3 wide. So yeah, quite unusual for this game, but for the tune, I think going in the middle is going to be fine again. The gear ratio I feel like we can have on long because there's not too many corners here, so I feel like we need a bit more straight line speed. Differential like that is fine, and brake balance like that is fine as well. So yeah, let's hop in then to this circuit, doing it in reverse. I can't remember if we did it in reverse last time out, but we're going to have a look at how this track goes anyway, as kind of bumping into Angry Hornet here, going around the outside of a few cars, drifting out wide here, still drifting. Now finally getting some traction down, but going to send it on Rock Dog here as there's a big spin. We have to choose a path. We choose this one. We go past Uncle Big Bob almost, not quite. We're going to slam to the barrier, and we're going to almost spin Uncle Big Bob. We are going to spin him. There we go. That's our championship rival out of the way now. And so now we can focus on getting Ratty, Roadkill, and Wild Crusher as well, who's the other guy in front. But yeah, towards lap 2 here, almost. Not quite there, now we are. Oh, brake really late there. I broke way too late. Oh, okay, he's gonna slam us into the barrier. That was not recommended. As, okay, a few people getting chucked around here a bit now, as, oh, I don't want to take that guy out, but he's getting really stuck on me. Okay, let's send it over here. Oh, thread it through if we can. Wild Crusher, the guy that spun us out, is just up ahead, as we're going to spin this guy out. There we go, up into 4th position. Uncle Big Bob, though, is the guy in 1st, so can we catch him? Maybe. We'll have to see as we get in front of Wild Crusher. Nutty Freak here, who used to be part of the title rivals. He's now no longer a title rival, as we're slamming on the brakes here, but not quite able to slow down in time, and I've lost a tyre. Oh no, lost a tyre. That's gonna, yeah, this is gonna probably be a retry if I had to guess, as we're gonna get slammed as well. Very weak HP. Oh, that guy's coming back on track, and I can't turn. And that's gonna be, yeah, damn. Whoa, okay, well, that was not not the greatest attempt in the end. It looked okay for a little bit of the race, but then I don't even remember. We just got spun around, crashed into the wall, and yeah, Uncle Big Bob wouldn't have won that one. So we're gonna have a retry though. It's second to last, so really not a high attrition rate with the drivers. I thought more would have crashed out, but clearly not. So instead, we're going to go for a retry because we need all the points we can get in order to finish a championship in this episode. So yeah, let's go for a retry and attempt number 2. Right, here we go. Attempt number 2. Again, starting in 13th, but we need to get a much better start here and just try and go once again around the outside, because it did kind of work last time, but we were just spinning way too much. Whereas now we can kind of slot in through here. We're going to go across and up this way, since it would potentially be faster if I didn't go on all of these little road things. There we go, or these mounds of dirt by the side of the track that can make you tip, which we almost just did there again. Getting close to Wild Crusher, going very out wide, not really got a good launch down this straightaway, but I really need to pick my braking point a little bit better here, because so far it's I've broken way too late. Okay, that was way better, but I did let off the brake a little bit, so could have potentially braked a little bit earlier, as we're going to follow Wild Crusher through this way, a bit close to the bankings, but made it through all fine. Wild Crusher crashing into the barrier though, and so that's going to invite us through around the outside of that corner, just about get through without spinning out, and then on the power now, trying to get away from him, but he is still right there with us, and so heading on towards lap 3 now. He's still right there. Got a brake now, brake. Okay, that was good braking spot there. That worked out really nicely. Wild Crush is still right behind there. I would have thought that we'd be able to lose him a little bit, but not at the moment, as he's going to take a different path. We're going to see which path is faster. Not faster. I'm going to crash into the barrier, but I think he also must have collided, because he's gone further back now after that crash. And then we now head around the final corner here. We got a guy that's parked up on the side. He's obviously not had a good time, and so we are going to win this event, as there's a guy that's stuck on the side of the road there, but we are going to win and go into the escape road there at the end. But yeah, okay, good race once we understood where to go. Finally worked out for us, and yeah, we scored the full 100 points that we need for this championship. So yeah, I guess we'll just see what rewards we got. We're going to get some credits, 1,800, and the full mesh grill for the Road Slayer GT. We got some XP. Is that going to get us to 40? It is, but nothing, of course, is gained from leveling up at this point. It's just a nice little number next to our name. So yeah, good stuff in that race on the second attempt. Let's see what the next circuit is. And the second event of today is on another track which I haven't been on in ages, if not maybe ever. It is the Maston Motor Centre main circuit, with a track length of 1,142 yards, a surface of 58% tarmac and 42% gravel. We got 3 laps of grid size 24 and a single heat session. We have to perform the best lap for the bonus target, and we are doing well in the championship now, because Uncle Big Bob did not have a good race last time out. So that's got the gap to 80 points. And Hammer and Bunny Bumper in the Hammerhead, that's what I was getting mixed up on. He's had a very bad last race, getting 12th. So yeah, he's fallen away quite a lot. But yeah, we're doing so well so far, but we could, we could definitely still use the 100 points to get us close to finishing the overall championship. And so let's see how we do around the Maston Motor Centre main circuit. And here we are then at the Marston Motor Centre main circuit. I have no idea actually how you're supposed to say that word, but yeah, imaginary place names in Wreckfest. They're sometimes quite hard to pronounce, but anyway, Looking at the track, I think we want to go back to a regular gear ratio because of how many corners there are on this track. You could even potentially go short, but I feel like that would be a bit too excessive. Suspension is fine in the middle, and all of these are also fine in the middle. Um, so yeah, I guess we'll see how we can do around this motor circuit. That's what I'm going to call it now. As we're in 13th, the lights are out. We're rejoining the track to get started. We got a chicane to start with, and so we get pushed out wide by Uncle Big Bob here. We're going to show our distaste for him by slamming into him and pushing him out of the way. And now heading up into 5th position, we're going to get in front of Rock Dog there, who is going to get taken out. We're going to sort of take out Nutty Freak as well, which actually has not really helped us because now he's still with us and is slowing us down a lot. There we go, finally spun him out. But now we got to catch up to the guys in first, which are getting away a little bit. And yeah, could definitely. Oh, big crash there. Could definitely have used the different a different gear ratio to help us out here, as I've gone very out wide there. That was not the best racing line you've ever seen. There's a guy in the middle of the road that they're going to crash into, and so it's Slim Reaper. There we go. We're going to kind of nudge him wide to make sure that we still stay with these other two cars, as there's carnage on the road. We're going to be taking the tarmac way, going down the inside of Ratty Roadkill. Wild Crusher also there with us, but we're going to try and send it on him. Not quite. We're going to go out wide. That's going to let Ratty Roadkill back in. He's going to crash into the barrier. We're going to spin him out, and we're going to take a rather awkward line through the chicane. Bash at Wild Crusher, not quite able to get him though. We have to try and send it down into this corner. There we go. Send him out wide. There we go, onto a very bad gravel segment. And okay, there's a guy spinning. Thanks a bunch, mate. That was really helpful for us. But we're in first position at least. Wheelman is the guy in second behind us somewhere. We just got to make it through this corner, which has been easier said than done over the last few laps. But across the line, that was a very quick race, but a quite enjoyable one to try and make it through the field. We were guessing whether we'd be able to get it, and eventually we did get it. As Wheelman gets the best lap though, so I think our bonus target to get the best lap, we weren't able to do it today. Uncle Big Bob comes third though. That's not great for the championship, but then again we are very far out in front, continuing to get wins to just help us in the overall championship. Let's see what rewards we got there. We got 1,780 credits, a large lip front spoiler for the Venom, which it doesn't look like it could equip that at the moment with how damaged it is. We've got some XP as well to get us more through level 40, but we're not going to get to level 41 in this career mode and in this episode. So yeah, let's head on to the penultimate track of the entire game, at least in the career mode and for the moment. And we have yet another track that I have not played in ages. It's the Norfolk Racing Ring, or the Norfolk Ring, not the Racing Ring. I just decided to add racing to the name there, but it's the Norfolk Ring, the main circuit reverse track configuration, as we have a track length of 1,216 yards, a surface of 56% gravel, 44% tarmac, 3 laps, a grid size of 24, a single heat session, and we have to win by at least 50 meters. So a fairly easy bonus target, assuming that we're able to win, which is easier said than done so far. But actually, in this episode, we have got 2 for 2, so doing very well indeed in that regard. But we have to try and now do the job at this circuit, which is going to be a bit different. Looking at the standings, we are 110 points in front of Uncle Big Bob, so a very big gap. And I think one more win, and that will tip us over to getting the overall championship. So either if we, so we can either win in this one or we can win in the next one. And then we'll be able to get the overall championship done there. So we can kind of have a bit of fun. If we crash out here, I'm not going to be too disheartened. We can just instead win the last event instead. So Let's just have some fun around the Norfolk Ring, the main circuit reverse configuration. Here it is then, the Norfolk Racing Ring. Oh, why do I keep saying racing ring? It's just Norfolk Ring. Okay, no idea why I keep saying that, but there you go. Looking at the track though, we probably want to be on a slightly longer gear ratio because there is uh, some corners, but more straights, I would say. Um, and the rest of it looks pretty fine with the split of gravel and tarmac and also just the tune in general. So let's go into this race then, starting in the shade here on the start finish straight. Not a very big run down into turn one because it's straight into turn one here. That we go. Bit of a collision, yep, quite a big collision as there's quite a few cars that get chucked away over there. Okay, that's a solid barrier. Please avoid me, everyone. Please avoid me. Avoid me. Oh my god, okay. Well, this is... Jesus Christ, Frosty. Okay. Yeah, this has not gone well at all, and I'm wrecked. Well, because we didn't really give this track a good go, I do want to at least get a lap in on this track, so we'll give it a retry, and yeah, have some fun that way, because otherwise that was horrendous. I mean, I didn't realize that the block there was going to just completely destroy my car, but there you go. Let's try attempt number 2. Here we go for attempt number 2 then. And hopefully it goes way better than the last time, because the last time we just went straight into that solid block at the chicane, which completely screwed us over as Uncle Slam and Ratty Roadkiller there. Oh god, I don't want to spin them out. I'm also being kind of spun out as well at the same time. There we go. Finally able to get through as we're going to take the gravel road, which is really slim. Why is it so slim? Okay, that guy just comes straight back across the track as we're going to try and turn around this corner. Wild Crusher really getting ahead of us here though, so we're going to have to try and catch them somehow as we've got another sort of chicane. Over we go, very bumpy road here. Very glad that we have a decent suspension on this car as, oh, we're going to turn around this corner, not quite able to make it. Nomad gets in the way though, which is going to slow us up for our pursuit into... Almost hit the barrier there. That solid block again almost got me, but instead we're going to go all around this way, which is definitely the better way. I just need to actually brake a bit more for it, as Wild Crusher really getting away now. And we're not quite able to catch him so far, as we're going to head over this way, getting close to the curbs. There we go. And yeah, not really able to catch him so far, as again we need to slam on the brakes here, get the car turned around. This time no Nomad to slow us down, instead we can just drift it through here. And okay, I didn't mean to do that, but it looks like Wild Crusher might have had a bit of an issue as well. He's slammed into the barrier, he spun himself around, he's lost a tyre. And so that's going to promote us into first position at the moment, but Fast Freak is right behind us and we have red on absolutely everything. So we're going to have to try and survive through this corner, getting chucked out a little bit here, chucked out again on this corner. But we are just about going to survive the race and get the win. There we go. The line quite late there. And I saw Uncle Big Bob there was the guy in second, so... if the championship was a bit close, which unfortunately it's not, then that would have made for quite a fun little end. But either way, we got the win now, so I feel like that is the overall championship done and dusted, and we can basically just focus on the final race of this series and have a bit of fun with it. As let's see our rewards, we're going to get 1,790 credits and some Rotolayer GT window bars, the light A bar. And we're going to get some experience as well to get towards level 41. But let's see what the final track on this game is, at least for the moment. Maybe I'll come back to this game in the future, maybe before it's multiplayer. But the career mode, it should be pretty much finished now after this final event. So let's see what the final track is for this game, at least at the moment. And the final track is yet another one which I've not played in a while. It's the Rosenheim Raceway. Rosenheim Raceway. I'm going to say Rosenheim. Rosenheim Raceway, there we go. The main circuit reverse is the configuration. We have a track length of 1,521 yards, a surface of 61% gravel and 39% tarmac, 3 laps of grid size 24, single heat session. We have to finish in first position. That is the bonus target, but the overall championship is done and dusted, so we can kind of just have a bit of fun if we like, and yeah, enjoy this circuit, which I do actually remember this one. So not going to go in completely blind with this one, but yeah, in the standings, it's 130 points in favour of us. So Uncle Big Bob can't win the championship anymore um, because of about four wins in a row. So yeah, we can have a bit more fun with this one. But again, I would like to complete at least 1 lap of this track. I don't mind if we don't win anymore, but yeah, at least give me a lap. So yeah, let's see how this final event goes though. The Rosenheim Raceway main circuit reverse. Let's get into the final race. Right, here we go then for the Rosenheim Raceway main circuit reverse, the final track of this career mode, and we're gonna have some fun with it in the Venom GT. Once again, the tune I think is pretty good already for this track. We've got some very long straights here, so a longer gear ratio should help us with that. But let's just head into this final one, this final event in the Venom GT, starting in 13th as usual, and the countdown is done as let's go now, trying to go down the inside. Oh my god, the barrier stuck out a little bit there, and that's caused us a lot of grief as we've got a lot of damage here into turn 2, but also kind of a harsh braking zone. We now got to try and get in front of Nomad, not quite able to though, as oh Nomad absolutely got sent there. Nutty Freak in the way as well. Got to kind of get out of the way of all these faster cars that are coming through as we're in 10th position, trying to go around this corner. Not quite able to so far, but we've got an option of either going right or going right now on the tarmac, and we're going to take that option, but it looks like it might not be the best option since we don't get a very great launch onto the start-finish straight. So something to think about onto lap 2 as, oh my god, massive slam, and I've got no wheel. Oh dear, I've got no front wheel. I can't turn, and this isn't, oh, this is not good. In 8th position here. Oh, old boy in the way there. We're in 7th position so far, but yeah, this is gonna be horrible to drive. As can I make it even through here? Just about can. Oh, it's just turning this direction that I can't turn. Metal Screamer gets up into 7th position. We're trundling around in 8th here. Let's see if we can try and take this dirt path just so we get a sense of both pathways. But yeah, really can't turn around here. There we go. Finally turning now, using the corner camber to help us. As we're still in 7th somehow, so we're doing alright. But we're being pushed from behind by Metal Screamer, who's going to get back into 8th. Oh, everyone not having a great time through this segment as we're going to semi-spin out this guy who's also on 3 wheels. We are not quite able to get the power down though. Old boy on 3 wheels as well, so he's feeling the pain like me. And yeah, on the last lap now. Oh my god, is he going to get the overtake? Not quite. I'm not looking where I'm going, and that's a wreck for me. Oh dear. I kind of wish I could have finished the last race, but no, that was funny. 13th position overall. Uncle Big Bob does get second in the end, so he would have closed up to me, but I still definitely have gained enough points to win the championship. But yeah, that was kind of a crazy one towards the end. Yeah, I just lost the wheel and then I could not turn and wasn't looking where I was going because I was looking at old boy who was flipping all over the place. I think it was old boy anyway. And yeah, so but that's gonna do that championship. So let's just see our rewards. We get 650 credits. So not a great haul for the final race, but like I said, just having a bit of fun now that we've done the full championship. We're going to get some XP as well to get to halfway through level 40. Not able to get level 41, but again, no rewards are given to us for those positions or those levels anymore. So not really any point in leveling up. But anyway, let's see what the overall score is for this championship and see the trophy of the world champions trophy. I believe that's what the championship's called. The final championship in this career mode, anyway. That's all I know for sure. There it is. The final position for the Champion of Champions series race was first. We get 3 out of the 8 bonus targets, a total point score of 575 out of 800. But that is enough for the World Masters Championship to be done. 21 out of the 71 bonus targets done, and 3,630 points out of a possible 4,800. And so the trophy is ours. And congratulations, you completed the career mode. There we go. That's a lovely little vista there to show the end of this career mode. And there you go, all ticks on every career. And of course, we can go back in if we like and play some of these events again, or go back and play some of the events that we missed. Um, Maybe we'll do that. I'm not too sure. I feel like the more fun part would to try to try the multiplayer. Since I don't think I've ever played this game's multiplayer at all. So um, yeah, it would also be quite cool actually if they release just like a final car if you complete the championship. If you complete all of the events or something like that, but I don't think you do get one. Um, and I mean we can't even afford the best car at the moment, so I would have loved to be given a car for free, but there you go, guys. That is every single championship done in this series, and that's going to conclude this YouTube series for the Wreckfest game. Overall, it's been a very, very, very fun championship. A very, very fun YouTube series is what I meant. But the championships have also been quite fun. We've had some crazy vehicles like the big rig. We've had a lot of crashes with many different cars. As you can see, this is my full garage of cars. We had a limo for a bit. That was kind of fun. The Nexus RX, I think that was our first B-class car, if I remember correctly. We had the Rocket, which was very good, the Gremlin, which was also very good for us, the Mud Digger, our first Demolition Derby particular car. We've had a Harvester, we've driven a lawnmower, we've driven a sofa car, we've driven a double-decker car as well, whatever the hell this is, a super van, and yeah, it's been a great series. Um, there's been some episodes, of course, where I have been a bit like, I kind of wanted a bit more from it, but we've, yeah, but there's also just been other episodes which have been amazing, and have produced some really, really, really fun racing and just some amazing crashes. Lots of times where I wanted to use slow mo as well, and things like that. So. Yeah, overall, very, very, very good game. Would recommend Wreckfest, and of course, Wreckfest 2 is set to release fairly soon. It's kind of in a open stage at the moment where you get to test its physics and a little bit about the game, but nowhere near complete as Wreckfest 1 is. So who knows? Maybe in the channel's future we go and play Wreckfest 2, but I don't think that'll be for a little while. Um, so. Yeah, but the next series now to replace the time slot for this one is going to go back to Burnout Paradise that I finished off last summer. And we're going to go back in and do some of the things that we didn't do, including the DLC on the island. So, Burnout Paradise, of course, another game which is very heavily involved with crashing. So, if you enjoy Wreckfest, you'll probably enjoy Burnout Paradise and vice versa. So, yeah, maybe check out that as the new series comes out. And of course, I still have the full series of all 50 episodes of when I played the original game. But that's enough advertisement for my channel. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy this series, this episode, the whole entire game. If you did, be sure to go ahead and hit the like button, comment, and if you enjoyed below, subscribe to enjoy my content. Give me some constructive criticism as well down below. But until the next video, guys, which won't be on this game, unfortunately, at least not for a little while. Maybe you'll join me on Burnout Paradise. If you do, then yeah, till then, this has been Cheatdog74, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Funny, 13th position overall. Uncle Bibcock's, oh Jesus. 13th